Oh. And the church is still agreeing with the agendas. That's why a time is coming, the Lord will shut the doors of the church, and this time for good. In 2020, it was only temporary. That was a warning from the Lord to the church. That was a warning to the church, not to the world, to the church. No one can shut the door of the church unless the Lord accepts, unless the Lord permits. Whether you want to believe in that or not, that's your choice. But I can assure you, if you just have a small glimpse of the glory of Christ in the next life, you will understand He is definitely in charge, no one else. So do you think anyone will dare to touch His church? No one. So why was the door of the church closed in 2020 for about a couple of years, whatever it was, in between, you know? Because the Lord is not happy with the church. The church has become worldly, not spiritually. We started seeking positions, powers, and greatness. Where is the humility? What is missing in a big time in the church is true divine love and true humility. That's missing. We say we love one another, but it's only lip service. It doesn't come from the heart. We cannot deceive the Lord. You know, I can deceive the world, but I can't deceive the Lord. The Lord knows me more than me. He is the God of hearts, not lips. Why isn't the church uniting? Because there is no true love coming from the heart. There is no true humility being displayed before the King of all kings, who is the humble of all humbles. He was born in a manger, for God's sake. You're not going to find Him in the city. You'll find Him in a manger. My goodness. If you wish to deny yourself, you need to come out of the city. And please don't get me wrong when I say the city. I'm not talking about the literal city, Sydney or Melbourne. No, I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about your perception of life, how you perceive things, how you see things, how you handle things, what your heart says, what your conscience is saying. This is the city. Are you living for yourself or are you living for your Lord? If you're living for yourself, you are living in the city, even if you're living in a little village in the whoop whoop land. But if you are living for the Lord, even if you are living in a city, you are living in self-denial. It's about where your heart is, where your treasure is. That's where your heart is going to be. Is your treasure just having fun in this world? Then it's all about you. Is your treasure Christ? Then He is in the heaven of all heavens. What are you doing seeking Him in the city of this world? Lift up your head and look up to heaven. That's where your Christ is, if He is truly your treasure. Why are you chasing worldly things, materialistic things? Why are you fighting over materialism?